Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox 2 review, and today we're doing another object competition video. So as requested by one of you guys, we are doing Proxima B today, or Proxima Centauri B. We're going to be doing this today, so without further ado I'll just get straight into it like we always do with these object competition videos. So we'll start off with my one, which I've had for, I've had this one like pretty much since the update with Proxima B came out, so I've pretty much had this since we found Proxima B, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, here's mine. So yeah, I've gone with mostly just a orange atmosphere with a very, very dull looking surface. And the reason for that is, although it may have water, I'm pretty sure this planet isn't actually habitable for life due to solar winds and stuff, because it's quite close to the star, or Proxima. It's quite close to Proxima Centauri. So I'm pretty sure this object isn't actually supposed to be habitable anyway. So that's why I've gone with a very dull looking surface with an orange atmosphere to sort of show or give the vibe that it's not really a habitable planet, but it does have water on it. I have gone with water because the artist's impression, which I sort of base this off, does have a bit of water, so I thought I'd throw some on mine anyway. So yeah, here's my Proxima. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, let's go into this. And actually, we have quite a lot of Proximas to go through here. So there's also obviously the regular Proxima here. Obviously that's very, very dull. The Universe Sandbox edition, it's literally just a frozen ice world here, so it's pretty like the most dull thing it could possibly be right there. So there is that. So next up we've got Casper's Proxima B, so we'll place that in first. And here it is here. So he's gone with a crazy clouded one by the looks of it. Look at those clouds, damn. So if we look underneath the clouds though, and the atmosphere, that's what it is underneath. So he's also gone with a sort of orange sort of colour scheme underneath with a bit of green as well. But yeah, like I said, this isn't actually a habitable planet, I believe. He's also put some city lights on it, which is a cool addition there. But yeah, there it is. So that is a very cool planet to look at with the clouds as well. The red clouds may or may not be a little too much as well. I'm not entirely sure, because also we don't know exactly what this looks like, so we still obviously can't base it off anything. So this will all be opinionated. It won't be based off any real picture, obviously, because we don't know what it even looks like. So anyways, there is Casper's one. So let's go ahead to the next one. So next up we've got Gigaman's one. So let's go ahead and place it in. So there we go. So, ooh, look at this. So he's gone with a more blue atmosphere with a lot of white. Is that climate mode? It is climate mode. Okay, so if we turn it on and off, cool. I like that. So he's sort of, it looks like he may have sort of gone for the frozen sort of look like the regular Universe Sandbox version here, but he's also thrown in some dead looking ground as on it as well, like mine as well, like the very dead sort of unhabitable sort of looking land there with a brownish sort of yellow colour. I guess that looks pretty good, I have to say. Maybe a little too much ice on it as well, but yeah, either way, that's a very, very nice representation as of it as well. So yeah, none of these are right or wrong because obviously we don't know what it looks like. Okay, next up we got Gurns, so we're going to place that in here. So he's actually given 3 different versions, but this is the one he wants to enter into the competition. So these 2 are just extra ones that he created to show as well. So yeah, we'll start off with his first version. So he's gone with a cloudy sort of one. So it looks like it's almost the same atmosphere as mine. You can see there, it looks quite similar to my atmosphere. So yeah, I'm liking that. And then if we look underneath, so there it is there. So he's gone for a very, very red surface. Very interesting choice with a very red surface underneath. But honestly, with the atmosphere, it sort of works out quite well, I have to say. It's almost like a Titan sort of hybrid, I guess. It does look pretty cool like that. So then he's also got this version over here. So this is I'm guessing this is more of a yellow coloured one with a sort of greenish surface underneath. And then he's got this one here called Super Flare, which is a less thick atmosphere, also with a red surface. So yeah, he's got those 2 there, but out of the 3 he's sent in, this one is definitely the best. So he's definitely done good with sending this one in as his one he wants to use in the competition, because this is definitely the best one out of those 3, I'd say. So there is that. Next up we've got Mark's one, so let's go ahead and place this in. And actually we've got quite a lot of entries on this one today as well, surprisingly. So yeah, pretty cool. So here is Mark's one. I can tell straight away this looks like the concept art. If I just go ahead, I actually have it pulled up here as well. Well, the concept art shows a white planet with a brownish sort of surface and a little bit of water. It's like a brownish greyish surface. Not really got the brown in there, but yeah, from the way the picture looks, this is pretty nicely done to match the concept art of it, which I have to say, that's a very, very nice look to it as well. And he's definitely got a definitely a better amount of water than my one does. I definitely think my one here that definitely has a bit too much water on it. Maybe I should just lower it a bit, because yeah, this has way too much water on it. If I just go to it, most of it is water. Like, I'd probably have to click this multiple times just to get it to something a little better. Maybe mine would look better sort of around this sort of area if we get a look of it there. I'd say that probably looks better like that, but anyways, my one's not even in the competition. I just have it there for comparison. But yeah, that's very, very nicely based off the concept art by the looks of it there. So that, obviously there's my one. Next, so we got Cho Lewis's one here. So let's go ahead and place this in. So he's also gone with a orangey yellow atmosphere. So it seems like we're getting a bit of a pattern here. 3 people so far, not including me of course, 3 people have gone with a yellowy orange sort of atmosphere. So it is a pretty nice colour to it as well. But yeah, here is his one. So if we look underneath the clouds, so I'm guessing he has a tiny bit of water to give the planet clouds in the first place. But yeah, he's gone with a brownish sort of brownish green military sort of colour to it there. So that's looking pretty good with the atmosphere. The yellow atmospheres, yellow bronze, or yellow bronze, not yellow bronze, yellow gold, orange atmospheres, they do look good with like dark colours underneath them, I have to say, like that. That's really, really cool. So there's that, and also he must have a tad bit of water. That is a very tad bit. I mean, that's quite a lot of zeros, but he's got just a tiny amount of water just to give him those clouds, because obviously without any water, the clouds wouldn't be there. So I'm pretty sure if we gave this one here, for instance, a bit of water, it would enable the clouds, as you can see there, which immediately improves it, if you ask me. But yeah, there it is. So next up, we've got the Lord 12221 here. So let's see what he's got. So he's also gone with looks quite similar to the concept art of it as well, with a sort of greyish sort of surface with some water on it as well. Also quite a lot of water like my one as well there. So looking good. And look, most people have got the size of it pretty much correct as well. Looks like they're all in the good size, because sometimes in these competitions some of them are way larger than others. But it looks like with this one, everyone has pretty much got their sizes well done with it. Anyways, next up, or lastly, we've got Zane B's one here. So this is one of the solar systems. I did one of his systems recently. So yeah, here it is here. And he's gone with a very exotic looking blue. Look at that. With a white atmosphere as well. So let's look underneath it. So there it is there. Interesting colour choice. But yeah, there it is there. So that is all of them. So I'll go ahead and remove these other 2 here, since they are not part of the competition, but they're just one team to the show. So yeah, there we go. So that is the full line of Proximas in my game I have here. So obviously this one here, 100% the worst one. The Universe Sandbox regular one. That is definitely the worst, 100%. Like, it may be a little more interesting if they made it look like the actual picture, but there's actually 2 of them. Why is there 2 of them? Planet and planet. Yeah, oh, this one's larger than this one. This one is 1.3 masses of Earth at 13,000 kilometers, and then this one is only 7,000 with 1.27. What? That is very strange. Why do they have? This is obviously not a custom object, because this has the same texture as the normal one there. And there's also one called Proxima Centauri B. What is this? Is this? Can I place this one in? I wonder what that is. Maybe it's like a version they had in the game before they added this version in. I can't even select it. Look, I'm clicking it. You can hear my click. Look, I'll spam click it. There's no option to place it in. But there's an option to place this one in. And that's just a frozen object as well. So either both of these, although they are slightly different in size for some unknown reason, they are pretty much the same with the color scheme, which is the boring old color underneath. And then it's do they have the same color? Are they the same underneath? I mean, no, the color options are different as well. So this is just a random spawn object with way too much water by the looks of it. So yeah, there is it. That is that. So anyways, to all of your objects now. This is an interesting one. We've got some really good contenders in here. All of these are looking pretty cool and pretty realistic, I have to say. A lot of these could look like real planets. I think the only one that doesn't really match the criteria for a realistic looking object probably is the exotic blue on this. Although it looks cool, it doesn't fit a Proxima B for me. Anyway, remember, this is all opinionated. This is not a fact. This is what I think. So if you think differently, let me know which one you think is the best down below in the comments. Because yeah, this is just it's not really about who wins. No, whoever wins doesn't really gain anything. It's just nice to show off everyone's versions and different ideas of what a planet could look like. So yeah, it's got some really, really cool ones here. Obviously, looks like the orange atmosphere, the orangey yellow atmosphere definitely seems to be a popular choice. So obviously we've got 3 of them here, and then we also have 3 with a blue and white atmospheres as well, like that sort of colour. And then this one has no atmosphere. What atmosphere would it have if we added one though? I'm guessing a blue one. Yes, that's what it would look like with an atmosphere there. But remember, this isn't supposed to be a habitable planet, so pretty much all of these would sort of match the criteria. None of them have really any green on them. or anything like that for plants and stuff. So I actually looked at the page just to check on this. This planet is not supposed to be habitable because it is unlikely habitable since the planet is subject to stellar wind. So, yeah, due to the amount of wind this thing, or because it's quite close to Proxima, obviously, this around Proxima is way closer than Earth is to the Sun. So, obviously, it would receive a lot more bad wind. It would receive a lot more problems from the star since it's a lot closer there. So, yeah, it wouldn't be habitable. So, just because it has water doesn't make it habitable. So, yeah, I'd say all of these have definitely matched the criteria of not being habitable. Because obviously, even with the blue, it's still not really looking like it would be habitable. So, yeah, I'd say all of these have hit the criteria for not being a habitable planet. So, yeah, good job on that. Because I think everyone's done a good job as well. So now, picking the top 3 out of all of these, it's a hard one. I've got to say, I like Guren's one, so I'm going to pull that forward. I also like Cho Lewis's one. So those two are definitely the top ones for me. And that may be just because I also like the orange atmosphere myself. That's a personal choice, but I do think the orange-yellow sort of colour does look good. Obviously, because I did it with my own one as well. So that's just my personal preference, remember? So obviously, let me know which one you think is the best. Remember, it's personal preference, not a fact. So there is that now. Out of the other ones, so I'll put these two just forwards for now, just so their shadows are not on the other ones. So yeah, drag them over here. See, I do like the way they look. So between these ones, obviously my one's not involved in this as well, so I'll put that to one side. So it's between these 5. So there we go. So let's go ahead and do that. So between these ones, see, going back to this one here, I really like the clouds on it, but does it really fit? Does it really work? Because would you say this looks like a realistic planet? Is what I'm thinking on my head. Does that look realistic? I mean, it looks amazing. Don't get me wrong. It looks really cool. No hate to it at all. But does it look like a real planet to you? I mean, let me know what you think. So I really want to know your opinions on this. That's the whole point of this series, is just see what people think. And they're obviously, like I said, the different preferences and different choices people would make to make a planet, and obviously what everyone thinks the planet would look like as well. Like, it's interesting to see everyone's interpretations of the planet here. So you can still see there is a theme, obviously, with the not much water, like the greyish sort of orangey, like dark colour sort of landscape. There's obviously no bright colours. The only one that could be really considered bright is the dark blue there. That's quite a vibrant colour, but all the other ones have done a very good job, I have to say. So definitely a well done to everyone, because this is good. But picking out of these 3 for the 3rd place, it's hard. Because I do like that. This one's cool because I like the client mode on it. This one matches the artist impression very well as well. This one also matches the artist impression, but obviously it's not meant to have the atmosphere on it, so we'll go ahead and hide that. So obviously this wasn't sent with an atmosphere, so it wasn't intended to look like that. And then we have this one with the blue. So I'm going to phase out these ones. So yeah, I'm going to put those back. All good, and I do like them all. For me, yeah, these 3 are still not, or these 3 are not as cool in my eyes as these other ones. So there is that. So it's between these 2. It's between the one that matches the artist interpretation and the crazy clouds. So yeah, I'm going to say this. For me, it doesn't scream a realistic to me. Meanwhile, this one does. Not just because it's based off the artist concept, but because it's meant to be. I'm pretty sure the actual planet probably is quite a dull-looking thing, to be honest. So for me, this, I don't think there's anything about it having a crazy atmosphere like that. So for me, these will be my top 3 for Proxima B. So it's between these ones now. So I'm not sure, because they're all good. We'll see underneath these as well. That one has very dull sort of colours, like the brown and the dark green. They're pretty dull looking. And then this one has the red. So that doesn't really seem the most realistic either, which is the thing. I like it, but the atmosphere for me is spot on. I really do like that. Now, it's just a slightly more cloudy, thick version than my own Proxima B as well. So since it matches mine a bit, I do like that as well. But then this one has the yellow with it as well, which looks really cool. And then we have this one here, which is the artist's impression. So It's just which one I like more. So, oh, that they all look good. I mean that, but the thing is, this one does slightly look like Saturn's moon Titan. If you think about it, like from the picture up here, if we just look at this, if you look at that far away, that looks like a Titan. Like, if I make it really, really small, to me that looks like Titan. I mean, let's throw a Titan in here for a comparison quickly. So that's a Titan there. They are slightly slimmer. Obviously, Titan's slightly more pale in colour than this, but that could probably pull off, or that could probably work as a custom Titan, to be honest as well. It's a pretty nice sort of colour there, but oh, so yeah, I'll remove that now. But it's a difficult one between this, because obviously there's no real planet to base it off. I'll say it again, I know I've said it like 100 times, but there's no real picture of the object to base it off. So there's obviously none of these are obviously accurate to the real one, since we don't know what it looks like. So it's all opinionated, all of this. So, ooh. But I think I'm going to go... Oh, it's hard. He's making these big decisions. Oh, man. Very, very spooky. But the clouds on that. These two came with clouds. This one didn't. And I do like clouds. Doesn't have to have water to have clouds. But I do like the ones with the clouds. So for me, it's going to be between these two. The clouds, if this had clouds, obviously I added them earlier, but if this had the clouds, it would have given it that little extra sort of boost, I guess, to being a possible winner. But yeah, look how good it looks with the clouds. I mean, that could have won if it had the clouds, but obviously the way it was intended was that, which makes it slightly more or less attractive, I guess is the word. It makes it less sort of cool looking than these two, I guess. I mean, they all look great, don't get me wrong, but the clouds, I do like clouds on the planets. I think they had that nice little extra touch to it. But going with my gut feeling on this, I'm going to pick this one. The yellow, I really like the yellow on that. The atmosphere, I think it looks really, really good for a very... It definitely looks like an uninhabitable planet for me. Obviously, the yellow atmosphere could be like a toxic sort of atmosphere, obviously, something like that. So, to me, this just really sort of maxes the criteria of a uninhabitable planet. I mean, I don't think there's anything saying it has to have water on it. I don't know. And obviously, it's an Earth-like planet by the size, but I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anything about it having water on it. I mean, it is in the habitable zone of Proxima, but it doesn't always mean it's habitable. But it may have water, it may not have water, but obviously he has given it a very, very low amount of water, so it still sort of counts for water. But let's see what it would look like if we just gave it a little upgrade. I mean, would it look better? I'd say no. If it had the water on it, because if you add the water, it starts adding blue to it, and adding the blue, for me, makes it definitely takes away from the colour scheme. I mean, if we go ahead and do that, to me, it doesn't look as good with the water. I think he was right to not have any water on it at all. I mean, you could have had like a slight little amount, but for me, I think he did a good choice on not having water. I think it looks better like that. So yeah, that will be my winner today. So congrats to Cho Lewis for this competition. He has taken it for Proxima Centauri. I really like that. But if I compared it to my own one, it'd be a hard choice between my own one and this as well, because my own one is obviously quite similar in colour. Obviously, it's more of an orange than a yellow, but I have to say I do like my one still, even though it's way, way, way older than probably all of these. I've had this one for probably like a year now, or whenever the update for Proxima B came out, because obviously there was a little mini update where they added Proxima B into the game, obviously in the menu here. This wasn't here when I started playing the game. This was added later on. When it was added later on, I made this object pretty much the day it came out, so I can't remember when it came out, but I've had this for a long time. But yeah, I've got to say, I think it still stands up well to some of the ones created this year as well. But would it be better than that? You guys let me know down below. I'm not going to answer that, but I really don't know. I think they all look good, to be honest. But yeah, let me know, which one do you think is the best out of all these down below? Because obviously this is all opinionated. It's not a fact, and yeah, it's just a thought of mine. So if you think differently, let me know. Which one do you think is the best down below? Because I'm pretty sure there'll be some different opinions on this. So let me know. Which one do you think is the best? I think there's some. I think everyone did a really good job today. I like all of these. Like obviously the blue on that, although it may not be the most realistic, I do think it looks good for an unhattable sort of planet. So yeah, all of these definitely match the criteria of unhattable for me. I think they all match that. So yeah, you guys let me know which one do you think is the best down below. Because yeah, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this because. Yeah, like always, I'm interested to see what other people think on these, because obviously, that's the whole, like I said, I'll say it again, but I really want to get it out there. It's nice to see everyone's interpretations of the planet and what people can make. It's not really about winning. For me, anyway, if I was sending objects into a YouTube, I wouldn't really care about winning. You don't really gain anything from it apart from a well done, I guess. But yeah, I think they all look great. So yeah, congrats to everyone. And also a massive thank you for everyone for sending these in, because obviously without you guys sending them in, we couldn't even really do these videos anyway and see everyone's different interpretations of the planet. So yeah, thanks to everyone who has sent them all in today. So yeah, there we are. But yeah, anyways. Let me know what you think down below. Again, I know I say the same things like a million times, but I really want to see what you guys think about all this, because I think we got some really cool ones in here. So yeah, let me know which one you think is the best down below as well. And yeah, I don't think I've decided. Yeah, I haven't decided on what we're doing next for these competitions, so just stay tuned. Discord, my Discord is the best place. There's a link to that in the description if you want to join that. But yeah, if you want to stay up to date with what object will be next, then yeah, Discord will be the place I announce it first, and I'll announce it in a video further on. If anyone wants to send a link to an object in the comments or anything like that to the Steam Workshop where I can get it from a simulation and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to get an object in the easiest way is to just join my Discord. So yeah, go ahead and do that if you have a Discord account, or make one if you want to join that. But yeah, that is it. So let's see if we can go for 40 likes on today's video as well, guys. And also a massive thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed. As the number just continually goes up, I can't even keep track of it anymore. It's really amazing, honestly. I can't keep track of it. It's 6,200 plus now. That is absolutely crazy. And yeah, just a massive thank you to you all, because it is absolutely amazing the way things have gone. So yeah, but yeah, without further ado, that is the end of today's video, guys. So yeah, make sure you all have a great day. Let me know what we could do for the next episode in the comments or in my Discord server. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.